Hi, dear friends. Hello, welcome back again. And here I'm also welcoming you. And this is your host again, back Aditi, with some exciting news that how I have discovered something about my English, okay, and how I explored my English with some new adventures in my life, in my journey I'm having, and also I'm dealing with that through and also I'm going with that little things and just improving day by day. So uh, so this is the basic thing that yeah, I just love to have to share the experiences with everyone. This is because experiences, sharing of the experiences is like I'm much more caring about you. I have a deep concern about you all, and it's just if you are learning in the English, if you are learning getting onto something, this is the very actual fact that if you try to get on with someone's experience, you will try to motivate yourself accordingly, okay? So as I have done also so much of the experiences of the I've listened also and went through all the YouTube podcast and everything out from my box of thinking, and also with the experiences I have the series of the events, like how the people have faced that much of experience in their life and how they have overcome those experiences and get on to a very good gesture of speaking a very perfect speaking a very perfect English. You cannot say that the perfection comes from that you have to speak everything in a very expressive way and very eloquent way. See, I'm telling you, when I was starting with my journey of speaking English, I was not very eloquent and expressive. But though I know that how I can articulate my words according, okay, how I can just put my words into the situations, whatever the situations might comes around, I try to get on and try to gather myself accordingly. Okay, so this is my you can say this is my loveliest thing. I just this is my loveliest experience, and also I have had in my journey, and I'm very accountable to this part that I'm sharing this with you all also. And as being a part of, like, I'm a self-care coach, so I usually tries to help the people around of having some positive approaches in their minds, and to be accountable of the part that they yet if they are moving in their journey, yet the failures are there, but you cannot be so much depressed and disappointed after facing so much of the failures, because failures doesn't allows us to just face, well, like, because failures allows us to come in the boundary, okay? And if we have to think outside the box, if we have to go outside the box and think something more manipulative, we have to manipulate our mindset also accordingly. So being a self-care coach, like, I always used to recommend this to everyone. I used to suggest, and you can say I used to help the people to foster their positive mindset more and more. And this is because when you foster your positive mindset, you will eventually gain a very good insight, or you can say a very good insight of learning, very good acknowledgeable. You become very good acknowledged person accordingly, okay? So, like, this is also the part of the English also, because when I was in my journey, I was literally not taking my part as very disappointed, depressed, because I was not able to speak English in front of the strangers. Not no, neither I'm too expressive, nor I have that talkative nature so that I can speak with everyone as people usually used to. I'm sharing with you all that today, when I encounter with those people, the people always used to, like, they found me very much like, you can say, secretive, because how come the Didi has changed so far? Like, how come she won't be able to speak a single word at those times, but nowadays she used to have just you can say it's a flamboyant thing. she's having, and it's an amazing thing she's having. So like I don't want to get myself so much in a boastive way, and I don't want to boast myself, but I just want to correlate with the part of thinking, like I always have a very positive mindset in mind, that yes, whatever be the approach, whatever be the thing, I will be duly responsible for everything. Okay, so like a situation can be bad also sometimes. You cannot say the situation always tries to be in your part. Okay, situation can be in dilemma also, but you have to deal with everything from the top to bottom. Okay, same thing happens with the English also. So when you are learning with a part of the English, my dear friends, I want to tell you one thing, that if you are learning the part of the English, go and get yourself so much interactive with the people, because as well as when you expose yourself through the part of speaking English, you will expose with the vocabulary also, though you will get very interactive of how you can use the English at those situations. Okay, so like always my students have a very good question, and they beat me on that they always used to say that I do not agree that like one of the student has questioned me this, like I do not agree that if I going to, like if I used to get around with the people, I'll be very much fluent in English. Okay, so I have said that yes, you cannot be so much fluent, because every time you cannot speak English with every type of people. Okay, might there be people around who only speaks their language, or they are comfortable in their native language, but you can you can speak English, but you can much more accountable with your part of social thing, because if you interact with the people, your social environment will becomes much more you can say exposed. Okay, and when it gets exposed, automatically when you are learning a new language, automatically when you are learning English, you will be get much more enhanced by speaking with that people. Okay, you will eventually get those people around you, like who are speaking in English. Might there are some people who are not very fluent in English, might there are some people who are very fluent in English. Okay, so there are two types of people, but you cannot say that I will not speak English with the much more fluent person, as that person can find the mistakes. This is the very wrong thing of taking the things, this is the very wrong way of taking things around. Okay, that you are just demoralizing yourself, you are not valuing yourself, you are not valuing, you are not, you are like you haven't like valued all those things, you have not respected your authority of speaking. Okay, and this you have gained, the authority of speaking you have gained from where? From your learning part. Every day and every day and every night you are just breaking the part of English. Okay, that I have to get all these things in English, I have to understand the English part, I have to understand the basic sentences, I need to be very converse in the situation. So uh, like all these things might comes around, but you cannot say that I'll be totally perfect when speaking English. Okay, because as most of the people nowadays also, and also like I used to share my example as the one of the most biggest thing. I always have my experience, always have my example as the cornerstone, like this is the one that you can take this at as it as an example, that yes, I have encountered all those things, and I have also been defeated for the many of the times. Okay, like most of the people, they have the very good English, and I was not so expressive at those things, but yet I haven't closed my think of deal of speaking English. Yeah, but I have just like I have a good faith, or you can say I have a positive thing in me, that whatever be the approach, I will be very good in that, everything I will be good in that. Okay, so the basic thing about the English is that if you have to expand your horizon of speaking English, you have to speak English, you have to expose yourself first to your social arena. Okay, that is very very much important. And you can also just like uh, this is the very biggest question, like most of the students always used to question me around, and they always say that I'll be like, should I have to use any type of podcast or video to watch all those things in English? Yes, you can use that. Okay, I'm not saying that you cannot use all those podcasts and videos. You can use all those podcasts and videos, because if you try to articulate a habit, if you try to just get a habit of like 7 days, 21 days, 30 days, 45, whatever will be your goal, okay, of target, that how much at this part I have to complete my this thing, at this part I have to complete my this thing, at this part I have to complete my this thing, whatever will be your goal, but just use that thing as a measurable part, that here you can gaining the efficiency of speaking English. Okay, so such competency is very much required in speaking English. I must tell you guys that uh, nothing happens when you doesn't try to take, when you don't try to take the action. Okay, so nothing gonna will happen. And if you just try to think on your part that yes, I can do this thing, I can speak English, I can speak in any, I can speak English in front of anyone. So my dear guys, I want to tell you one thing, that action only comes, results only and outcomes only comes when you take the actions at the positive level. Okay, that here I am using this part, I'm speaking in English, whatever be the around, whatever the situation will be around, the people will be around, I just try to practice myself. Okay, so as like I'm a blog writer also, I used to do the blogging every day, and most of the times I am unable to like follow the part of the like you can say um, um like you can say I'm not able to follow the part of the uh, structure of the vlogging, but though I do not get the views sometimes, but though I am not feel very disappointed in my part, because I feel that if you do to practice every day, uh, and after like 5 years or after 10 years, when the when the opportunity will come and you will be compared with the one with another people, those who doesn't have it, have that type of practice, you will be compared, so you can go with a much more larger pace, with much more like you can say in a good pace, rather than being that student. Okay, so I'm just saying that practice every day, whatever will be your like content, whatever your subject. If like my subject is like my, I used to do the blogging every day, and with the blogging I've also like get over with my publishing of the book also, uh, and it also gives me the insight of learning every day. So with the part of like speaking in English, and with the part of speaking, and just getting the just spreading the awareness of motivation to the people around, I had a thought or idea of why not I can just compose of my thoughts and put it into a book. Okay, so yes, this is my good part. I have also published my book also, and I'll share you with the link, and you can read that also. It's a motivational one, and here all those my experiences have been shared with a bit of the rules I have given, and those rules always have the part of the human, somehow or the others, somehow or the others, human always have that thing faced by them. Okay, so I will share with you a link and soon, and I and I'm so happy that yes, I have discovered myself through a passion of writing into a book. Okay, so I want you also to discover yourself and to explore yourself to a passion of something from English. Okay, like I want to see yourself that if you have that, like if you have just comprehend yourself of speaking English, okay, day by day, so how much you have just acknowledge yourself, and how much you have improved yourself, that you have changed yourself from speaking English to a very good thing. Like first you can say you have debated with your good friend, or you can say you have a very good debated topic, or where, and are you very like you have debated in your cultural function or your school function on a very good topic also, and you had a very good word with a stranger, or you had a very fluent and expressive way of like speaking in English. You have just inculcated so far. Okay, so I hope that this video will teach you something about it, how you can be motivated towards speaking English. No matter whatever you are speaking, how much you are speaking, how long you are speaking, how good you are speaking, how bad you are speaking, just put aside all the differences. Just make yourself so much comfortable of speaking English. You say, I'm speaking in English, and breathe in, breathe out. It will make you to relax every time that here, yes, I'm speaking English, and that is my good part. I am evolving myself. Okay, so I hope that this video has helped you a lot of overcoming your fear and anxiety of English, and soon it will going to help you also. If you will watch my videos every day, it will going to help you to analyze yourself, and much more make yourself so much like adaptable to the in part of English. Okay, so please like and subscribe my video, and please comment if you have like share, if you have like I have shared my experience and of turning my thoughts of blog to a very good part of in a book. So how you have like comprehend your thoughts so far in English, that you have done something very very like you flamboyant and amazing things in English. Okay, so just share the bit of the experiences so that everyone would get to know that you have evolved so much so far. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my channel, and have a nice day ahead. Make yourself so much good in English. Don't try to treat yourself as so much perfect. Okay, perfect comes only when you take actions. Okay, so bye bye, and let's meet you in the next video. Bye.